didn't understand a single word. Yeah, I remember I was so frustrated. Hey everyone! Grüß Gott! Hi, hello! Welcome to my channel. I am Sonia, SonjaSUNshine, and in today's video I'd like to tell you more about my passion for English. When did I develop this passion? How did I manage to bring my English to an advanced level without actually living in an English-speaking country? And of course, I'll tell you more about my life. You will learn a few facts about me as well. And I hope that you will get something out of this video. And even if it's just entertainment, right? So, a few words about me. I am German. I was born and raised here in Bavaria, Germany. I met my American husband about 3 years ago. And yeah, I've never lived in another English-speaking country. I've only visited the United States, so I've never lived there. I only visited California, and that was for 2 weeks. So yeah, I only went on vacation there. And other than that, I've never lived in another country, only in Germany. My passion for English developed when I was in 7th or 8th grade. I cannot tell you exactly. It was probably multiple factors that kind of made me have a shift of perspective. I remember I turned on the TV and I watched CNN. I remember I was in 7th grade and I didn't understand a single word. Yeah, I remember I was so frustrated. I thought, wow, I thought I knew English, at least like, you know, I knew the grammar and I knew basic vocabulary, and yet I couldn't understand a single word. So, and then I started watching more shows and movies in English, and I started, to kind of get the hang of the language a bit. I definitely fell in love with American English. So I was always fascinated by, the United States, the country itself. It's absolutely beautiful, at least the pictures that I have seen, the movies. I just find that very interesting and fascinating, especially because Germany, for me, I just find Germany fairly small compared to the United States. And so when I was in 7th grade or 8th grade, I kind of started taking English more seriously. So I remember my grades weren't that good in 7th grade, but then in 8th grade, in 9th grade, and 10th grade, my grades improved significantly simply because of that, that mindset shift, if that makes sense. So I started taking it more seriously, and I really developed a passion for English. I always did more than what was asked. I remember I've had a number of assignments and also homework where I always tried to do more than what was expected from me. Yeah, I remember I often raised my hands in class. I sat in the first row. Yeah, I really became the conscientious student, I guess. And then, I got pretty good grades, and then I went to the so-called Gymnasium after Realschule, and then, my passion for English grew stronger and stronger. And then after graduation, I started an apprenticeship, and even then I found ways to continue learning English. I learned English while I was driving. I listened to audiobooks. Yeah, when I brushed my teeth, I listened to some podcast, anything. I really immersed myself in language. And it kind of almost naturally became this love, this passion. And then I also obtained some certificates. So I obtained the Cambridge Certificate C1, the Cambridge Certificate C2, and also a translating certificate. Now, let me tell you this. If this sounds all, perfect and very good, let me tell you this. It's not necessarily about what you have in black and white, It's a piece of paper, right? You can rip that within seconds. What really matters is your attitude, your mindset. Because you can have all kinds of certificates, but if you hate a language, I think it's problematic. But I personally have always been fascinated by the language, and I think I've always kind of shown a willingness to learn. I am a very curious person. I ask questions all the time. I met my American husband, like I mentioned before, but even before we met, my English was already at an advanced level. And that's simply because I've been working really hard. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. You might think, oh, some people are just naturally talented, naturally gifted. Some people can learn 3, 4 languages. That may be true that some people are just naturally gifted, but I think at the end of the day, what counts is, are you putting in the work? Do you make an effort to learn a language? And that can be applied to a lot of things in life, because all skills are learnable. So if right now maybe you are struggling with a language or any skill, just know that it may take some time and just expect some discomfort. I know that I've been there, I've been frustrated, and to this day, so when I actually look at some of my grades, especially the Cambridge C2, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. And my weaknesses in the C2 Cambridge certificate was that I just had difficulty bringing my thoughts to paper. So basically, writing is not my strong suit. I knew my strength was speaking. That's why in the speaking part, I think I got very good marks. So I knew my strengths and knew my weaknesses. And to this day, I still am struggling every so often when I have to write something, or if I'm trying to really write something in a certain amount of time. I still find myself I just have so many thoughts. There are so many points that I like to include, and then especially in an exam, right? You don't have all the time in the world. So for an exam situation, that can be problematic, especially for me. So I know that I like to take my time. If I know, okay, you have all the time in the world, then maybe I can manage to write a good essay. But if I have basically 50 minutes and then you may already see me sweat, because I just know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. But let me tell you this, all skills are learnable. So if you find yourself, struggling with a language or any type of task, it doesn't have to be English. It can be anything. It could be math or chemistry. Yeah, just know this, sometimes we have to do things that are a little outside of our comfort zone. So usually, we are very comfortable and we feel safe in our comfort zone, where things feel easy and it's just wonderful and perfect. But in order for us to try to improve ourselves, we may have to embrace effort and embrace hard work. And sometimes that may mean just also being a little uncomfortable. Certain situations, certain things may be a little uncomfortable, and maybe this discomfort can be a test, an exam, a conversation maybe with somebody, a new job, a new chapter in your life. That if you want to start kind of a new chapter in your life, that will always be difficult, and it can often involve just experiencing some discomfort. But just know that once you get to the other side, you will feel really, really good. Yes, and I should probably wrap up this video. It's kind of late. I am just filming this while my son's already asleep, and it is pretty late. I'm not gonna lie. I hope you did get something out of this video. If you have any questions about my life or my journey learning English, of course, don't hesitate, leave a comment. And I hope that you'll have a good day, and whatever challenge you are facing right now, just know that it'll be okay. Take a few deep breaths and smile, and I'm pretty sure you've already overcame obstacles in your life, and you can do it again, And if you're also learning English, that's awesome, that's so cool. Then know that you are not alone, and that other people, are there to support you. Okay, then hopefully I'll see you again in the next video, and have a good day. Bye.